Howdy, I'm Aunt Ruthie from Sugar Pie Farmhouse, and I'd like to welcome you to my American Summer Home Tour. Now, if you love everything that's vintage and farmy and homey, then you come to the right place. Well, I also want to share with you my summertime ebook. It's called Watermelon and Fireflies, and it's 51 farm fresh ideas for celebrating the good old summertime. Here's a sneak peek.
Are you ready for a sun-drenched, farm-fresh, sweet as corn on the cob adventure to the good old summertime? Well, Watermelon and Fireflies is jam-packed with scrumptious delights at the turn of every page. I'm going to take you on a nostalgic stroll where the watermelon is ice cold under the shade of the old oak tree, the fresh peach pie is cooling on the windowsill, and the fireflies are dancing in the moonlight. Ah, the sweet joys of summer. I've gathered 51 down-home ideas that will ring joy bells in your heart. There are recipes, decorating ideas, family fun tips, encouragement for homemakers, and so much more. Let these ideas inspire you to bless your loved ones as you establish delightful family traditions. It's the simple summer joys that wonderful memories are made of. I think you'll find that Watermelon and Fireflies will remind you of an old-fashioned country church picnic. The background graphics resemble homey kitchen tablecloths, and the recipes are like the dishes womenfolk of yesteryear would proudly set on the long tables, potluck style, under the breezy shade of an old oak tree. The activities and ideas are family-friendly, easy on the pocketbook, and are sure to create many heartwarming memories and traditions. Each page is decorated in full color with vintage images, photos, charming quotes, and of course 51 farm fresh ideas. Now this is an ebook, but you can print out the pages like I did and put them in page protectors and then bind it with a cute ribbon.
Well, there you go. That's my summer ebook, Watermelon and Fireflies. And if you're interested, you can find the link below. It's over at my website, which is sugarpiefarmhouse.com. And while you're there, be sure to read my blog. I blog usually once a week. So I'd love for you to come on over there and get some more of that down-home goodness. Okay, you ready for this home tour? Let's go.
The inspiration for my entryway was this homemade ice cream sign. And as you can see, it's black and white, so I decided that would be my color palette for creating my little vignette. And so I went around my house and I gathered some things that kind of tied into the whole idea of homemade ice cream. And of course, you can't have ice cream without a cow, so I just happened to have a cute little black and white one. And of course I added some flowers and the American flag to go along with my all-American summer home decor theme. Well, I also gathered some milk bottles from my childhood and I filled them with salt so that you can actually get a really good look at the graphics on the front. And these were milk bottles when I was a little girl, Golden Arrow. I remember my friend and I got to ride on the milk truck down the street and hearing all the clinking and clanking of the bottles banging together. Those were the good old days when the milkman came and delivered milk to your doorstep. So fun. And this is an old vintage ice cream churn. Back in the old days, they would churn ice cream in this old wooden bucket. I love the patina and the chippiness of it. I also draped a black and white striped napkin out of the front just to add to the whole black and white theme, and of course filled the bucket with silk flowers. I remember saying, "You scream ice cream, we all scream for ice cream." I also found this black and white checked picnic blanket from Target, and it was where the Joanna Gaines products are sold. and I love it. You might remember this ice cream parlor chair from one of my other videos, and since I was doing a whole ice cream theme, I thought, hey, I can use it again. This lamp pole reminds me of warm summer nights playing hide and go seek with my friends until Mom would turn the porch light on and call us to come on home. A little while ago, I found this darling silhouette from Disneyland at a flea market for $3, and the little boy looks a lot like my grandson Johnny. I remember eating ice cream sundaes at the Carnation Ice Cream Shop on Main Street at Disneyland. Such happy memories. So take a look at the white shiplap backdrop. You guys, I built that, and I don't build things. I had the idea and thought I'd give it a try. So I went to Home Depot and had them cut shiplap boards for me, and then I screwed 2 vertical boards on each side on the back to hold everything together. I'd love to have my whole wall shiplap, but as you can see, my walls are way too high and it would cost a fortune. Yeah, not gonna happen. So this is the next best thing. You might remember in some of my other videos, this mantle used to be a dark brown stain, and I've always wanted to paint it white, and I finally got it done, and it really brightens up the room. And it makes my fried green tomatoes sign pop. On the other side of the room, I've also made some changes. I've had these oak dining chairs for probably 30 years, and I decided to paint them white, along with the armoire. I'm kind of in a paint everything white mode nowadays. One of the reasons why I love decorating farm style is that it has such a comfortable down-home feel. It reminds me of the good old days, wholesome days, honest to goodness breath of fresh air days. On top of the armoire, I decorated it with things that you might find in Granny's attic. Old chippy crates and a whitewashed harvest basket, a white pitcher, a faded hat box, an egg basket for gathering breakfast from the hen house, a milk bucket, and an old oil lamp with a golden glow to make home feel cozy. Adorning our homes with old-fashioned charm will certainly bring heartfelt warmth, but we must also do what we can to create an emotionally nurturing atmosphere. We need to nurture our family physically, emotionally, and spiritually. A home that is comforting, safe, and happy will do wonders in providing a sense of well-being and a sense of belonging our families need. There are simple things that we can do to bring warmth into our homes. Hanging a few old-timey aprons adds an endearing home sweet home feeling, and even more so when you're wearing one while cleaning, fixing supper, or a treat. There's something so comforting about seeing a mama, auntie, or grandma in an apron. I've shared this before, but one of my most favorite calendars is from Susan Branch. Each month sets the tone for celebrating the season with joy and charm. Her calendar makes my heart happy. I kept my baking center simple with just the basics for baking: flour, sugar, my mixer, and I like to feature a favorite seasonal cookbook to inspire me. This one is wonderful. It's called What Can I Bring? Southern food for any occasion life serves up. See that pie on the front cover? I want that in my mouth right now. You know, a typical American barbecue usually has a few of these yummy things, starting with dessert: apple pie, coleslaw, potato salad, chicken, hamburgers, hot dogs, and lemonade. Well, as they say in the Ozarks, that's some good eating right there. I love decorating with the American flag throughout the whole summer. They look perfect with this vintage potato chip tin. I got this vintage ice cream churn from my mother-in-law, and you can tell it was well used and well loved. She made the most amazing homemade peach ice cream I've ever tasted. And then she also gave me this old turn-of-the-century ice cream scoop. See the little heart knob at the top? You turn that and it helps to push out the ice cream onto the cone. So adorable. The chicken sisters are still hanging out under the farm table. We did a few changes in our great room. One is we painted the back wall white and added barn shutters to the windows on either side of the fireplace. I also built another shiplap backdrop for my mantle. On the coffee table I put a tray, a plant, and my favorite new cookbook, Magnolia Table by Joanna Gaines. Be sure to look for my link below to my Farmhouse country store if you love cozy things for your home. I believe the best things to decorate your home with is love, comfort, and joy.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today for my American Summer Home Tour. If you liked it, please leave a thumbs up and leave a comment below. I love reading your comments. And now if you'd like more of that down-home goodness, be sure to come on over to my website, which is sugarpiefarmhouse.com. I blog usually once a week, so we've got lots more fun, farmy, homey, cozy things happening over there. And I just want to wish you a happy summer, and I hope that you make wonderful, happy memories with your family. Well, like I always like to say, God bless your darling heart, and y'all come back now, you hear?